Okay then, so this is a video of the Menvier M800 panel. This is one of the M series panel. The M series panel is no longer the new range from Menvier. They do have 3 brand new panels, which is their Menvier 40, 100 and 300 range. Brand new panels, only got released last year or this year, one of the two. But this system here, sat in front of me, got released in doesn't say, which is helpful, but it's probably around 2005ish was when this system was released. And to say these are pretty new, that just goes to show how old the TS panel range is, which is the system I actually have installed in the garage currently, TS 900. But anyway, so this is just going to be a little showing of how it works and what everything is. So I'll show you the actual main board first. Here we've got one remote network. Up there's another one. So there's 2 remote networks that you can have. Next to it is the PSTN, which is some sort of modem. Them two are the same thing, but that's like hardwired connections. Then you've got 8 onboard zones, which can be closed circuit type or FSL, which is fully supervised loop, and there's probably the end of line option as well. Still, so there's 8 of them, and then right at the bottom there's the auxiliary 12 volts and 0 volts connections for PIRs and stuff like that. On this side we've got 2 digital communicator sections. Not sure if it means you can have 2 or if you can have one just big ass digital com with 16 outputs. Next to that there's transistor outputs, which come as standard on most Menvier panels. There's one relay, which was probably used as the strobe at one point maybe. Something. Then here's all the bell box outputs. So you trigger, strobe, tamper return, hold off, and hold off positive. Auxiliary tamper, phone line stuff, loudspeaker, which is connected up. Underneath that is 14 volts, 14.4 volts and 0 volt. That's probably the main input, which is that, or it could be a 14 volt output, probably to link to something else maybe. I don't know what that's for. There's a serial printer there, factory reset pins and the lid tamper, and obviously because there's no lid on I've just linked that out so that there's no tamper. There's a USB port for connecting to the Menvier downloader software, but I can't get it to run on my computer at the moment for some reason. It just keeps throwing me an error saying that I don't have the appropriate license for this functionality. I'll just show that actually. I'll just kill the version that's trying to run. For some reason it's saying that I don't have the appropriate license for it. So it starts to load. It comes up with this error, which is making no sense because it never asks for a license, and in the instruction manual for it, it doesn't say anything about that error or any errors at all really, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Of course, by standard you've got your engineer's keypad, terminals and output modules. So anyway, that's enough of me talking about the system, what's on the main board. I'm actually going to run through some procedures, just going to go through the standard setting and stuff, and I've got a loudspeaker behind there just to produce all the tones at a proper volume. So this is an MKP3. This is the same as this keypad on the garage system. It's slightly newer though, so if you can tell, that bit's grey and that bit's black, and black's all the old colours and the grey's the new colour on all the new keypads. So all the menus are completely different. It's taken me at least an hour or so just to figure out how to use the system. because I've been trying to do all the old stuff, and plus I had a load of faults, like this battery was too low and it kept giving me a fault to say, oh, your battery's low, I'm not going to let you set. Oh. Right, anyway, so of course there's a 5-second delay from when you put your code in for the system setting, but for some reason it doesn't actually tell you please wait or press enter, it just shows it functions. So I'm going to set the system. I'm going to open up the zones because I've set 2 zones up, just to show you the exit fault thing, let it set, and then we'll see what happens. So 0 again for set. If I just open this one, which would be your front door, and then it carries on to set. There we go. System is now set. That's what. Got 2 LEDs lit up there. One of them's, I think that top one's to say that the battery is a bit low. We'll find out in a minute. And if we start the entry sequence, so you may have noticed there that there we go. Please unset system. Unset. And it's open. You may have noticed that the entry and exit tones there were completely different to the TS range. Yep, they are. Which is a shame because I like them tones. It's chime still as well. Chime's different. It's not that much different. It's oh, snap my wire. It's only a little bit different. It's just higher pitched more than anything really. Listen again. Yeah, so it's just a higher pitch. The alarm tone's pretty much the same, so. There we go, system's now set. The green wise is zone 2, which is just set up as a PIR zone, so if I open that it will cause a full alarm. And that's showing an alert. If I try and set the system, it's saying that there's a fault. If I enter, it says alarm on zone 2. Press enter to reset. There we go, it's cleared that alarm. If I just go in, press enter to select a user level, and then you have to select your user level, so yeah, we'll have level 1. Go into the test menu, we don't want bell test, we'll do a walk test. I'll just close my zones back up, and then I'll open up one of them, enter. Walk test ward 1, yeah. You may have heard that relay click and that light's come on just to say walk test. So if I open up a zone, it will make a noise to show that the zone is working. Do that again. Bidoo, bidoo, bidoo. That shows that one zone's working. That shows that the other zone's working. If I hit escape now, it'll tell me that panel zone 1 was tested. And that panel zone 2 was tested. If I hit escape, go into bell test. And then, yeah, bell test on ward 1. So you've got bell only, bell and strobe on, strobe only, and then this is internal. And 0's bell and strobe off. Yeah. Escape out of that. Escape out of that. There's too many menus on this. What's 2? Time and date, edit shunts, codes, chime zones, communications, wards, edit groups, log, timers. We don't want that. So if we exit out there and go into engineers menu, there's 2 of these. Got zones, advanced, wards, outputs, timers, setting modes, custom text, group options, configuration. In menu 2 you got zones, time and date, volume control, change your passcode, engineer passcode, communications, alter shunt groups, built-in tests, log functions, telecommunication configuration, volume control. So that completely turns off the loudspeaker. It's the lowest volume. Next. That's the max. Zero, and you can put the location of things. Press enter to leave the menus, and then it returns back to normal. So that is the panel, really. So very different from start. Oh, there's an alert now, which will be the battery. Yeah, panel battery low. If I just set this system, see, type it in, it says preparing to set, please wait, and if you hit 0, that's the setting tone. That's what it makes when you open a door. And this also shows an exit time as well on this panel. System open and stuff like that. So and the user menus on here different as well. See, user menu 1, if I hit enter it goes to 2, enter again, it goes to 3, enter again. It makes a noise because there isn't any more. Yeah, that's one of the main differences between the two systems, is the menu layouts as well, and the fact that you can plug this in via USB to a computer when the software works. With that system, I've also got software and cable kits for that as well. I made a video on it ages ago, but then I accidentally deleted the video after I'd made it, and I couldn't be bothered to make it again. So if I actually find the software, because I need to find the software again, because it's on that computer but that won't boot into Windows for some reason. So if I can find the software on a disk, I'll whack it on to a computer, I'll plug it into the panel, and I'll have a play and show you what it does. If I can get this software working for this, I'll do exactly the same, but as it stands currently, it just bumps me with, when it loads, that screen, and it doesn't move on from that. So yeah, brilliant. So anyway, that's the system. Might do a proper video and set it up with some PIRs and stuff sometime soon. Yeah, and just have a play with a couple more options on it. Yes, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. You might have done, you might not have done. I don't know.